All right. Well, great evening, everyone. This is the Power Coach, Madeline Alexander Barbie. It is my honor to welcome you to our live broadcast this evening. We're going to wait just a second as our different streams are joining this evening. We're live on YouTube as well as on Facebook. And super excited to have you guys jumping on. Welcome, welcome. You can connect with me at thepowercoach.com. And if you're interested in all the great information I'm going to share with you tonight, you can connect at prosperwiththepowercoach.com. Prosperwiththepowercoach.com. You can definitely get connected. I'm excited to have you guys here. This evening, we're going to talk about your finances tonight. We're going to talk about the total financial solution. I'm excited to share this powerful information with you tonight. If you're joining live, you can go ahead and put hashtag live. And if you catch this by replay, you can put hashtag replay. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you watch it. We're excited to have you here. It's good evening as we do the live broadcast today. I'm excited to share this information with you. We're going to talk about the Freedom Plan, putting you in a position to break through financially, and break free in every area of your life. And that starts with your financial breakthrough, getting you in a position and in a posture to really set your life up for freedom. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. I've got a lot of great information that I want to share with you. Again, if you are not familiar with me and with the ministry, you can definitely get connected. Join by connecting at the Power Coach on any different social media platform. You can connect with me. You can go to thepowercoach.com and also Prosper with the Power Coach to get information on our great programs for tonight. Okay, awesome. Glad to have you guys here. I am going to go ahead and jump into the live stream so that we can dive into this information. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to see you and glad to have you on board this evening. So I'm going to switch over so you get an opportunity to see these full slides, and we're going to jump on through and walk through it in detail. Go ahead and you can put your comments in the chat as we move through. We're going to talk about the Freedom Plan, your total financial solution. I am the Power Coach, Madeline Alexander Barbie. I am the author of Your 90-Day Financial Breakthrough. For those of you who do not know me, I am a professional speaker, author, coach, and minister of the gospel. And it's my honor to share with you this evening. I had a 25-year corporate career, my last 14 years at Microsoft Corporation, and I was on a quest to find how people could be free, how people could accelerate and elevate in their lives. And I did very well in corporate America, six-figure income, all of that. But I found that there was a trade-off in corporate America, that it's difficult for people to really attain full freedom. Like you're paying a toll essentially. If you're putting the hours in, I was working 70 hours a week. I was working weekends, holidays. And so even though I was prospering financially, I found that the toll in terms of not having time with my family, not having time to do the other things that I wanted to do, that I wanted to find a better way. And I found it. And that's what I want to do, is share that with you tonight. And so since 2008, I left corporate America. I've been on this quest to teach people about breakthrough and teaching about financial breakthrough. I wrote the book, Your 90-Day Financial Breakthrough, in 2014, and I've been on a mission to help people. My mission is to bring economic recovery and financial empowerment to 1 million families nationwide, one family at a time, tonight, beginning with yours. And so we're going to dive right in so that you can learn what I've learned. I want to share the keys to success and the principles that are embedded in the Word of God. And I want to show you how you can execute and implement those in your life. So we're going to be interactive tonight. I want you to grab a paper, grab a pen, because we're going to do some interactive dialogue tonight. And feel free to go ahead and jump in and put comments into the chat as well. So I want to ask you, what do you want to achieve right now? 2023, what do you want to get done this year? We're in the second month of the year. What do you want to accomplish this year? Do you want to be debt free? Do you want to get all the consumer debt paid off, the credit cards, the student loans, any other revolving debt, any installment debt, car notes, all of that, get all of that paid off? Do you want to get mortgage free, pay off your mortgage for your home? and live completely debt free. That's a big motivator. And I want you to put that down. If debt free is in your future, that's what you want. Do you want to be job free? Do you want to replace or restore job income? I know coming out of the pandemic, a lot of people have gone through quite a bit with respect to loss of jobs or changing jobs, transitioning in their work. Maybe you want to be your own boss. For me, coming out of corporate America, that was a big ideal for me. I wanted to be my own boss, pursue my purpose as an author, as a speaker, as a minister. And I wanted to be free of having to be committed to a 9 to 5 type of employment. And I wanted to pursue other things that I wanted to do in my life. Maybe you want to enjoy more time with your family. Maybe you want to stay home with your children if you have small children, or even homeschool your children. You might want to plan for retirement, or what we're going to call freedom tonight, because retirement isn't an age. It's not about an income. It's about you having enough assets to be able to do what you want to when you want, to have the options to leave working full time when you want to. You can do that in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, whenever you want to. It's not like you have to be 62, 65, 67. You can do it whenever you want if you have the assets created. So if you want to be job free, if that's big for you, want to be boss free, put that in the chat. Let's identify that as a goal, what you want to get done. Maybe you're in a situation where you want to be stress free. We've come out of the pandemic, and that's been hard on a lot of families. I understand it. Maybe you need to restore your savings, restore your investments. How about getting a 6 month cash reserve for unplanned events like the pandemic that we just came through, some type of income interruption like that? Okay, due to no fault of your own, people went through a lot of upheaval because of the pandemic. Well, think about if you had gone into that when everything was shutting down right at the very beginning. If you had 6 to 12 months cash reserve for an unplanned event, think of how much easier that would have been to go through it. But what we saw was within a couple of weeks, people in food lines because they didn't have any backup cash. They didn't have any reserve. They were living paycheck to paycheck. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. So maybe you want to just have that cash reserve so you just don't have the stress level if something unexpected comes up. How about giving generously to your church, your charity, or a cause that you care a lot about, just things that you love and care about that you want to invest in? How about helping others who are in need, like living out of the overflow? So you aren't in a situation where everything is just about your own needs, but you can be a blessing to other people. We're blessed to be a blessing, and you can help other people because you're living in the overflow. You're living in abundance. And so your life is not stressful because of the pressures of finances. How about getting in that situation? Maybe you want a lifestyle change, and we can define this with 3 pillars: creating luxury. There's nothing wrong with luxury as long as we're being good financial stewards. You might want a new home, a new car, maybe do some home improvements, something like that. You might want to leave a legacy. The word of God tells us that a good man, good woman leaves an inheritance to his children's children, right? A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. And you can do that as a woman as well. We can take that instruction and say, let's create multi-generational wealth, multi-generational blessings, go beyond our needs and start sowing into the future generations. So maybe legacy is what's most important to you, not necessarily luxury, or maybe it's both. Maybe you want to create a lifestyle, a great lifestyle right now, be able to enjoy your life, travel the world, be able to save big, go on vacations, enjoy experiences with the people that you love and care about. That might be the thing that you want to concentrate on, a lifestyle change. So I want you to think about those items. We talked about being debt-free, job-free, being stress-free, or having that lifestyle change. And I want you to pick the top 2 that are most important for you as we move through tonight. Which are the 2 things that are most important? You can drop them in the chat and also write them on your paper and just identify like what's most important for you that you want to work on in this year. Okay, 2023, not sometime afar off, like right now. What do you want to create in terms of your financial game plan? Well, tonight we're going to talk about some specific items that we want to understand that are going to make a difference in how we do in terms of our financial health and strength. And so we're going to talk about the freedom plan tonight, having an intentional game plan to get yourself free. We can get free in 2023 if you're intentional about it. So tonight we're going to learn about the problem of money. There are some specific challenges around money that we have to get out into the open so we can deal with them. We're going to talk about the total financial solution. I don't want to just show you the problem without showing you the answer. I'm going to show you the answer tonight, and you can get started tonight and start moving in the right direction with your finances. Doesn't matter if you're stagnant, if you're struggling, or if you're soaring right now. We all have another level we can go to, and that's what we want to do tonight. We're going to talk about cash flow. We're going to talk about credit, debt. These are essential pillars that we have to deal with. Taxes, and finally, investments. Okay. And we're going to talk about some more beyond that as well. So cash flow, credit, debt, taxes, and investments. Those 5 pillars are critical to your financial plan. We're going to break that down and talk about what you want to do to deal with those areas so that you can be successful in your life. So let's dive in. And as you're joining on, you can go ahead and drop hashtag live or hashtag replay. If you're watching the replay, you can shout out your city and state rep where you're joining from. And we're going to dive right in. We're going to talk about the problem of money, the money problem that we face in our country right now. Let me give you a definition of what true personal financial success really is. Okay, true personal financial success consists of enough cash flow to support your lifestyle during your working years. Okay, all of us are in the midst of, or we go through a season that is our working years. Okay, so we've been taught, go to school, get a good job, right? And you're going to work in that job for a period of time. You're saving money. That's your working years. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit different viewpoint on that period of time. But the time, like when you exit school, whether that's high school or college, for the duration of your working life, whether you're working in a job or you're working in a business, which I would strongly recommend, those are your working years. And we want to generate cash flow during that period of time to sustain us, pay for our bills, pay for our lifestyle, be able to save and invest. Anything that deals with income, when you talk about your wages, your salary, your income, that's all the language of your working years. Okay, generating profit from your business, that's all the language of your working years. During that period of time, you also need to attain enough assets to sustain your lifestyle when you retire or when you transition to freedom. Okay, don't think about retirement like being at a later stage in your life. You can transition to freedom anytime you want to. Okay, but if you want to stop working, you have to have enough assets to sustain your lifestyle during the period of time that you are not actively working. So you've got to put your money to work for you. So your working years, you're generating cash flow. Then your freedom years, your assets that you have accumulated, they are now sustaining your lifestyle. So we have to create enough assets during our working years to take over so that we can stop working. If you don't create enough assets, if you don't focus on asset accumulation in your working years, you're never going to be able to stop working. That's why you see people retire from a job, but then they just go get another job because there's not enough money to really stop and fully be able to transition and do something else. Okay, so that's what we want to deal with. That's the real definition of personal financial success, is having enough cash flow and building up your assets during those working years so that when you're ready to stop, you can. Okay, whether that's in your 30s, 40s, 50s, whenever you choose to do it. All right, so let's talk about why people have a hard time, the money problem. Like, why do people have a hard time getting these assets together during their working years? Okay, first step, we're going to talk about median income in America. Okay, I'm going to show you a chart from the United States Census Bureau. And what this is showing us is median income. So median income is if you take the highest income earner, the lowest income earner, and you meet statistically right in the middle. Okay, it's like the picture of the typical American, like the typical person. And we're going to get a picture of what their income looks like. Well, for all races, if we put all races together, median income in America comes out at $67,521 a year. Okay, $67,521 a year. Now, take out your biggest bill, which is taxes, and then you start taking out things like your rent or your mortgage, food, utilities, clothing, caring for your children, childcare if you need to do that, a vehicle, gasoline for the vehicle, insurance, medical insurance, all the things that you have to pay for. $67,000 a year does not go very far. Most people work from January until mid-April just to pay their tax debt. because they're working in a full-time job and they don't have anything to offset that. Okay. Now, if we break it down by race, median income, there's a real different picture of it. When you look at African Americans, let's look at our community. The median income for African American families is $45,870 a year, with all the same expenses we just talked about: taxes, housing, everything that we just talked about, but over $22,000 below median. Okay. African Americans have the lowest rate of median income of all major ethnic groups. Okay. Latino families are at $55,321 a year, also well below median income in America, all the same expenses. Okay. White, not Hispanic families are slightly above median at $74,900. That's about $75,000 a year. And then you see this big jump. And then Asian American families are at $94,900 a year, almost $95,000 a year. Asian American families have the highest rate of business ownership of all major ethnic groups. African American families, our community, we have the lowest rate of business ownership of all major ethnic groups. And you can see Asian American families generating income that's more than double that of African American families. Now, there's a legacy, there's a reason for that. Okay, there's a reason, and I'll deal with that in other lives when we'll talk about like why is that disparity there. There's a legacy of things that have happened, systemic problems in America that have created this, and we have to break that. We're going to break that cycle, but I want you to get an idea for all different families in America and kind of where we are at. And the challenge is median income is just not enough money. That's why people are living in a paycheck to paycheck scenario. So let me show it to you again by race. You can see this breakdown. African American families at the low end, 45,800, up to Asian American families at the high end. You're going to see this distribution based on our Census Bureau data of where we are in our nation. Okay. And so that's why people struggle for asset accumulation, because they're just trying to meet all the daily stuff, all the stuff you got to do, the taxes, the housing, the utilities, the food. And so you have to have a different mindset to fix the money problem, because when there's just not enough money to begin with, the problem gets really significant. There's a cash flow crisis in America right now. This is an article out of CNBC. And it said 58% of Americans, almost 60% of Americans, are living paycheck to paycheck after the inflation spike. Okay. This includes 30% of those who earn $250,000 or more per year. Now, I want you to think about that. Okay. This article said that 36% of those who made $100,000 a year, six-figure income earners, living paycheck to paycheck, and 30% of those making $250,000, $250,000 or more, still living paycheck to paycheck. Why is that? Well, it's because of two things: taxes and debt. So I want you to get in your mindset. It's not about income. It's not about income. You can be a six-figure income earner, $250,000 six-figure income earner, but still live paycheck to paycheck if we're not handling what we need to handle and having the financial education to do the right things with our money and be able to handle your biggest burden, which is taxes, get the debt paid off, and get some other things working for you financially. Okay. So it's not like just saying, I make six figures, I'm good. No, because it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep and how much you're able to put to work for you to create assets. Okay. Now let's talk about freedom. Getting to freedom, the average cost of retirement in America. The average cost, this was a study that Fidelity did, and they said the average American will spend about $987,000 from retirement age on. Okay, $987,000, almost $1 million. And so Fidelity put out the study, and they're like, hey, if you're planning to retire or to be free, transition out of having a full-time job, and you just want to live life and travel and do other stuff, you are going to need to accumulate about $1 million worth of assets to get that done. And they showed it by state, and it varies state by state across the US, but put the number of at least $1 million for a reasonable retirement in your mindset to transition out. Okay, so think about if you're a six-figure income earner, say you make $100,000 a year, you need about 10 times what you live on in your working years. You need about 10 times that in your asset accumulation to have enough for freedom, to your freedom fund. Okay, think about retirement as your freedom fund. So Fidelity's telling you that. I looked at an article from annuity.org, same thing. Multiple sources are all saying the same thing. Now, here's the deal. When you look at what people have in their retirement accounts, their freedom accounts, we're nowhere close to that. Okay, nowhere close to those numbers. So the median balance, again, we're looking at highest, lowest, meet right in the middle. This was a study that was done in 2019. This was pre-pandemic. Okay, a lot of this was decimated during the pandemic. African American families, median about 35,000 in retirement accounts. Latino families, 31,000 in the retirement account. White, not Hispanic families, 80,000 in the retirement account. Nowhere close to $1 million. Nowhere close to the $1 million that needs to be your target. So I want you to reset your expectations of where you need to get to. Okay, you need to get to at least $1 million in assets so that you can know that you're going to be safe in terms of your freedom, your retirement. You're not going to have to go back to work. You've got enough assets working, and you will be able to generate interest, be able to generate growth from your assets, and be able to live on that growth and not touch that principal core of assets that you've created. All right. But this is where we're at. This is the money problem. The median balance, we're not even close to where we need to be. So tonight's a wake-up call, y'all. It's a wake-up call. Median balance and retirement accounts. Let me talk to my powerful, mighty women out there. Women have smaller retirement savings overall with an average of about 57,000 saved compared to men having about 118,000. Neither one are close to where we need to be. Okay, 57,000 for women. Median retirement savings for all workers, about 97,000. We're not close to where we need to be. Okay, this is annuity.org, different study. They're saying saving expectations for a comfortable retirement increased 10% to 1.04 million in 2021. So Fidelity is telling you that. Annuity.org is telling you the same thing, $1 million. Okay, this isn't me that's telling you this, isn't Coach Madeline that's telling you this. This is these are reputable financial sources that are all pointing toward the same number. So you can do this at any age, but you just have to set the target and understand what you need to go after. Okay, but we're far from that. Why? Because people are living paycheck to paycheck because they don't have a handle on the day-to-day finances that they need to deal with. All right, so let's look at some of the financial challenges. 58% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, or paycheck to Monday, as we like to say. Get paid on Friday, it's gone by Monday. All right, 30% of those earning $250,000 or more. It's not about how much you make, it's how much you keep. There are 2 tax codes in America, one for business owners and one for people who are employees that do not have access to business deductions. And because of that, you're going to have a tax problem. Your taxes are your largest bill, okay, that your tax debt, which you owe to the IRS for taxes, that's your largest bill. And you've got to have strategies to be able to handle that and be strategic and leverage the fact that there are legitimate business deductions that you can take advantage as a business owner that are everyday expenses that you do every day. Okay. But if you don't own a business, you can't take advantage of that. And so you're going to pay more in taxes than those who are leveraging the tax advantages for business owners. Okay, third big issue is debt. The United States carries $15.3 trillion in consumer debt. That's credit card debt, car notes, all of that. Okay, $15.3 trillion in consumer debt. We have $785 billion in credit card debt alone and $1.6 trillion in unforgivable student loan debt. Even if you declare bankruptcy, that student loan debt doesn't go anywhere. Okay, $1.6 trillion in student loan debt. The average American has $96,371 of debt that they're carrying. We have to get out from underneath that debt. It's like a negative number. Okay, we need to get to zero, get the debt paid off, and then we're building assets. Okay, so that debt is the liability. It's detracting from your net worth. We want to handle that. Okay, we want to get debt free. Somebody put debt free in the chat. Debt free. Okay, credit. Over 100 million Americans have errors on their credit reports. There are people who are really struggling with poor or fair credit. Good credit will cost you a fortune if you have poor or fair credit, and even good credit will cost you thousands of dollars. Okay, if you have poor credit, Fair credit, a lot of times you had to use credit cards and other means to get through the pandemic. I understand it. Okay. But you can fix that. You can fix that. And even if you have a good credit score, you're like, I'm in the 700s, even that you can still pay unnecessary interest if you're below 750. So we can get that credit score up, and raising your credit score is actually part of your debt elimination plan, because you can refinance high interest debt and pay less in interest, more on principal, and get that debt paid off so that you can concentrate more of your money on asset accumulation. Okay. And then investment assets. You've got to have that. Median investment assets, they're less than 10% of the need. Okay, people are not doing the asset accumulation that they need to be doing. And I want to wake you up, because if you just keep doing the same thing you're doing right now, you're not going to get there. You're not going to get there. Okay, you're driving off a cliff. You need to stop the car and assess what you're doing and get on a different game plan. And that's why I'm here tonight. And that's what I want to help you do, is get on a totally different game plan. And we're going to start doing it right away. Okay, where I'm going to put those balances in those retirement accounts, those freedom accounts back up there. We've got a financial challenge we're going to fix. But the good news is, let me tell you the good news. Alan Kitely said, once in a while, it really hits people that they don't have to experience the world in the way they have been told to. You don't have to live like this. You don't have to struggle paycheck to paycheck, struggle with taxes, struggle with debt, struggle and just move ploddingly toward a retirement date that you're going to find out you don't have enough money. Okay, most Americans get to retirement age, and that's when it starts to set in their 50s and their late 40s, 50s. They start figuring out, like, I'm not going to have enough money. It's not enough to get it done. And when something like inflation happens, they really figure that out. You don't have to live like that, but you've got to get on a different game plan. Okay, you got to get on a different game plan than the one you've been told. That the game plan that has you in a position where you have a single income job that you don't own or control, and you're trying to get it done by just working that single income job for 40 years of your life. And you're going to be in a situation where there's not enough assets at the end of 40 years to give you freedom. And if you want to have freedom sooner than that, you got to get on a different game plan altogether. And you got to do it right now. Today, you got to make a move and go in a different direction. So that's why I want to introduce to you tonight what I call the freedom plan. We're going to go in a different direction. The freedom plan, if you're ready for a massive, massive money makeover, then the freedom plan is for you. I'm going to show you a total financial solution, fixing everything that we just talked about, all of those components, and you can do it, and you can get started tonight. And we can start going in a different direction. Okay, I know that's kind of bad news that I was sharing with you, but you got to wake up. That's my job as your coach, is to sound the alarm and say, you know what, you got to go in a different direction so that we can get this done. But tonight we're going to get you on the freedom plan, and we're going to get started on a massive, massive money makeover that's going to deliver the solution that you need. Are you excited about that? Okay, let's dive in. If you're excited, I want you to type that out in the chat. Say, I'm ready to go. I'm ready for the total financial solution. Let me break it down to you. Let's look at that definition again. True personal financial success, it consists of enough cash flow during your working years so that you can accumulate assets that are going to sustain you for your freedom years. Okay, someone type freedom in the chat. Put freedom. We're going to get to freedom. That's what we want to concentrate on doing. So tonight I want to show you a proven financial success system that will help you keep more of your hard-earned money right now and then make more money without getting another job. Okay, 2 jobs are for 2 people. Just working another job isn't going to give you the advantages that you need. You want to own and operate your own business, and you need to get the financial education that you need so you can fix some of these challenges that we're talking about. So I want to introduce you to a phenomenal company called MyEcon that I am partnering with, an Atlanta-based personal financial success company, cash flow success company. And our mission is just to empower people to attain personal financial success. We're over 17 years old, nearly 18 years old, A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau, 100% debt-free. We're modeling what we're going to teach you how to do, technology-driven company. And we've already empowered our associates to cash flow over $500 $1 billion, $500 million already and growing. And we are on a mission to create 1 million millionaires in the United States of America. Now, let me stop here and pause and let me tell you a little bit about my connection with my econ, because I've been teaching about personal financial success, teaching you about personal financial breakthrough for many years. I've been a breakthrough coach, started doing that work in 2009, wrote the book, Your 90-Day Financial Breakthrough in 2014, started teaching with people what the Word of God has to say about their finances. And we were diving into getting debt free and doing different things. But what I found was that I didn't have the complete toolkit to be able to give people everything that they needed end to end for a total financial solution. Okay, I was teaching them the right information, but I didn't have the toolkit to be able to help them end to end. Well, 2 years ago, I connected with this amazing company, My Econ, out of Atlanta, and everything that I was already teaching was embodied in this company with the tools: 5 strong financial strategies, 10 detailed digital worksheets that give you the ability to totally manage your finances, a complete 8-step personal cash flow plan that would walk you through whether you're at a standing start, no matter where you're starting from, struggling, no matter what's going on, or if you're soaring, you're doing well, but you just want to accelerate and go to the next level. No matter where you're starting, we can implement these financial strategies with the digital worksheets, with the 8-step personal cash flow plan, and take you to that $1 million, no matter where you're starting from. And so I joined forces and said, you know what? I'm going to take everything that I do as a coach, as a speaker, and I'm going to partner with My Econ, and I'm going to enable the people that are in my sphere of influence to that coach with me, that work with me, that partner with me in business to leverage this powerful financial solution and get themselves to the next level. So continuing to teach what I teach out of 90-Day Financial Breakthrough, and it dovetails perfectly with what we're going to talk about here. So I'm on a mission to just say, let me put all of this together in one package so that you guys can get everything that you need to succeed. And so let me introduce this powerful company to you. We're going to talk about 5 wealth building strategies. Everybody say strategy, because you need strategy to be successful. We're going to talk about increasing your cash flow immediately, because if you have a cash flow deficit, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you've got to fix that. Okay, so we're going to increase your cash flow. Then we're going to minimize your taxes with proper cash flow management and being able to take the right deductions from your the right business deductions so that you can lower your taxes and free up more cash flow in that manner as well. And then we're going to talk about eliminating debt, building great credit to help you get debt free faster, and then also investing like a pro. Sound good? So let's talk about increasing your cash flow first through correct tax withholding. Now, over 100 million people, 100 million employees have too much money withheld from their paychecks. According to the IRS, they're not submitting what's called the W-4 form correctly. There's not training to do it. Everybody does it on your job. If you have a W-2 job, you filled out the W-4, but we have 100 million people that have done it incorrectly. So what's happened is too much money is being withheld from your paycheck every single paycheck, like every 2 weeks or every month. Too much money is being withheld. And so what you're basically doing at the end of the year, when you get that refund, you've given the government an interest-free loan for 12 months. And that is the cash flow you could have used to make sure, number one, you're not living paycheck to paycheck. Number two, you're able to invest and be able to put into those assets so that you can build up your asset accumulation. And number three, you can pay off the debt. So you're not paying out all that interest. So the cash flow you need is right now just going to the IRS. And we need to get that back into your household so we can do more meaningful things with it. So that's the first step that we're going to do, is teach you very simple step-by-step process. It's going to take you about 15 to 20 minutes to learn how to do it so we can get cash flow back. It's your money, but we need to put it to work in a more intelligent manner. Okay, so that's the first step that we're going to do, is increase your cash flow. We like to call this our instant pay raise strategy. And if you have a W-2 job, this is something that you want to take advantage of right away. Okay, now, next thing we have to do is minimize your taxes with the proper cash flow management. Okay, now, what we want to do is help you understand that business owners have access to more tax deductions than people who have solely just a job. So we want you to keep your job, but build a business. Okay. Keep your job, build a business. So what we want to do is help you to be able to save thousands of dollars on your taxes by leveraging legitimate tax deductions that are available to you through the tax code. We're using IRS principles. We're going to take you right to the IRS instructions and show you exactly what to do. And then we're going to leverage our tool called the Cash Flow Manager, which is going to enable you to do the proper record keeping. And you're going to know everything that you can take advantage of. And this will track everything, your income, your expenses, everything for your business, everything personally, your budget, everything. Everything's tracked so that you can get the maximum deductions and get those taxes down as low as possible and help to streamline your budget simultaneously. Okay. Make sure you can manage your money effectively with the money that's coming into your household. All right. So we want to get those taxes down. And it doesn't make sense for major Fortune 100, Fortune 500 corporations to pay little to no taxes. There are many who paid zero taxes. And you in the middle class are carrying this very heavy tax burden because you don't know how to take advantage of available tax deductions. And we want to fix that for you. Okay. So we're going to work on that. That's the next strategy we're going to teach you. Third strategy is debt elimination. The Bible says that the rich rule over the poor and the borrower is slave to the lender. Okay. Debt is slavery. Like debt in the Bible, there are no positive references to debt in the Bible. None. Zero. You can look at every scripture and it's going to tell you to get out and stay out of debt. Let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. For whoever loves others has fulfilled the law. That's the only debt we want to have is a debt of love. So we want to get out of credit card debt, student loan debt, car note, mortgage, all of it. And we have the debt elimination software to show you how to do it. We're going to start with wherever you are. We're going to put those debts in there and we're going to show you how to calculate a rapid debt elimination program and how to put some of that additional cash flow to rapid debt reduction so that you can pay those debts off ahead of schedule and repurpose that money and get that going into your asset accumulation. Okay, so we're going to show you exactly how to do it. The software is built in to your membership, and we're going to show you how to get debt free as quickly as possible. Doesn't that sound great? We want to show you how to do it. Okay, it's going to be awesome to help you out with that. And then we're going to create even more cash flow that, again, is going to go into that asset buildup. All right, does that make sense? That is awesome. All right, next one is to build great credit. You guys doing great? I want you to put Get Free 2023 in the chat if you're learning and you're ready to get this done. Okay, next thing we're going to do is build great credit. Okay, poor credit will cost you poor credit will cost you an absolute fortune, and we don't want you in that situation. Okay, so we have a complete credit system, DIY, do-it-yourself training and implementation system for your credit. It's called the My Credit System. It's a complete educational platform. We're going to give you all the step-by-step training that you need. It's going to take you less than 25 minutes to learn how to fix your own credit. You don't have to pay an expensive expert to fix your credit. You're the only one legally that can really fix your credit. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that, the steps that you can follow, and you can learn how to do it. And we also want to teach you the other ancillary issues, like all of this financial package, so that the things that caused you to struggle with your credit, we fix those as well. Okay, so we have a complete DIY, do-it-yourself credit repair system that is powerful, and you can start on it tonight. Take you 25 minutes to do the training, and it includes an automated letter writer so that all the legal language, everything that you need to be able to dispute different entries on your credit report, you're going to be able to do that, and you don't have to struggle with trying to put those letters together. Everything is already built for you. Automated letter writer, all the training, everything step by step to absolutely understand your credit and be able to fix it. It is absolutely amazing. So let's talk about some credit facts real quickly. 68 million people have bad credit. You don't have to stay there. We've all gone through struggles, but you can fix that. Okay. 40 million people have at least one error on their credit report, and you can fix that. Okay. Credit repair is a $3 billion industry. 79% of people who dispute errors on their credit report were successfully able to remove them. You can remove items that are inaccurate, that are outdated, or unverifiable. You can get those removed off of your credit report. Everybody needs good credit. You want that credit score 750 and above. Now, it's not, let's break down their credit scores. The best credit, top of the line, 800 plus, okay, 800 to 850. Excellent credit. You want to be at least here, 750 to 799. If you get into the 800s, you're doing amazing. But we want to get you to at least 750, so you're getting the best rates when you do have to borrow for a home, vehicle, those types of things. Okay, now, good credit, 700 to 749. And then you see the lower scores, fair credit, 650 to 699, poor credit, and bad credit. Now, even if you're starting at the lower end, with our My Credit system, we're going to show you what to do step by step to raise that credit score and get that up into the excellent and the best credit scores possible for you. Now, we work on the whole credit score, not just your payment history. You want to work on your credit utilization, your credit history, your new credit, and your credit mix. Okay, there's a combination of components, and we're going to teach you about each of these. We're going to teach you about payment history and what to do, credit utilization, how to maximize those points, how to establish your credit history, get new credit, and fix that credit mix, okay, so that you can balance all of those components. And we're going to teach you how to do it and show you step by step exactly what to do. And you can start tonight, and you can do it yourself, and you don't have to pay someone where you still don't understand what to do. It's better to learn how to fix, manage, and maintain great credit than make an investment you still don't know what's going on, and they're only going to work on the payment history. Okay, let's not do that. Let's work on your whole score. We can get the whole thing taken care of, which is going to be amazing. Okay, fifth, what we want to do now, great credit is going to help you pay off the debt quicker. And then we are going to concentrate on investing like a pro. We want to help you with your asset accumulation so that you can get to freedom. You need that $1 million. I like to call it the 7-figure club. That's what I call my team, the 7-figure club, so that you can get the $1 million that you need to get free, okay, or above, depending on what your lifestyle is. So we're going to provide training on the investment terminology, investment strategy. We have our personal cash flow plan that's going to walk you from creating, first thing we're going to do is create an emergency fund, and we're going to go all the way to that 1 million. So if you're starting like, I don't have anything in my savings, Coach Madeline, I don't have anything to start with. I'm not able to put anything into my retirement fund right now. I can't invest in an IRA. I don't have anything going into my 401k. We're going to start from wherever you are and show you step by step what to do. And so the money that we spend every week, week after week, month after month, you are leveraging all kinds of different companies every single day. Every dime you make that you spend, you're creating wealth for someone else. What we want to show you how to do is start investing and repurpose a lot of that spending, right? And the companies that you do like to spend with, why don't you own them? Okay, own a piece of America. We want to show you how to invest in the companies and the brands that you love, and think about it like an owner instead of just always being on the consumer side. Okay, African Americans are number one in consumer spending. That's the one area we're number one. We're the lowest in all of these other measures of like net worth and income. And we're going to fix that. That bothers me. We're going to fix that in our community. But we have to learn how to own a piece of America and not just spend all the time. Okay, so we've got to start investing and get you to that $1 million of assets that's going to give you freedom. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So as consumers, we spend millions of dollars on these companies. It's time to start owning them and let that money work for you. We're going to show you how to do that, and it's not difficult to do. Okay, if you love to travel, we talked about this with lifestyle. We also have a fantastic travel club membership that will allow you to enjoy your life while you're fixing your finances. You can save up to 70% on your travel, and you can save on hotels, resorts, rental cars, cruises, all the things you love to do. We want to save money, okay? Save. You can still enjoy your life. You don't have to live bare bones. You can travel, enjoy yourself, and still be financially responsible. And we've got that built into our program as well. There's a 110% price guarantee. We beat everybody. We're undefeated. And we're going to show you exactly exactly how that works. It's super simple. Let me show you just a quick price comparison. On the site, you can see the advantages of our travel club because we buy at wholesale, not retail. This is a trip to the Venetian resort in Las Vegas on Expedia. You can see the nightly price. $174 is what they're saying. Priceline has it at 173. We check our travel club and you can see these savings down at $106 per night. Okay, $106 a night. And so you can take this trip and save a tremendous amount of money. So that's what we want to help you do with our travel club is still enjoy your life, but save money and take that savings. And what can you do? Put that into your investments. You can use some of the great travel credit cards that you're going to get because your credit score is going to be high. Get those travel points. We're going to show you how to do all of those different combinations of things so that you can leverage your money, get your money working for you. Okay, isn't that awesome? Now, as you're getting your financial education, if you want to generate more income, you have cash flow opportunities with our My Income business. And I love this. We can show you how to share with other people like what I'm doing with you tonight. I love this program. It's blessed me. It's helped me with my clients and with my own personal finances. It's really helped me in terms of my investment education, investment knowledge. And so I like sharing with other people and building a team. And I want you to know that you have the same opportunity. You can do that if you want to. You don't have to. But if you want to, you certainly can. And then also you can share and sell the products and services that we have available. Our travel club, our credit repair system, you can share those things with people. We even have health products, our ultimate daily vitamin, help you take care of your health. Wealth and health go together. So we want to help you with all of those things. So if you want to generate even more cash flow than what the income shifting strategies do, we can help you, okay, and accelerate that plan to get you to that $1 million worth of assets. Okay, we want to help you do that as well. If you choose to share the Freedom Plan, like what I'm doing right now, you can earn a tremendous amount of income. We have tremendous commission income and residual income that's available for you. So you're making money every single month. And if you have residual bills, it makes sense just to have residual income. So we're going to show you, you can earn up to $76 per enrollment when you help people to get involved and get their financial education and have their own business, which is going to save them thousands and thousands of dollars. You can earn up to $76 each time you do that. You can earn up to $10 on overrides as your team is building. We're going to show you the power of leverage. I'm going to teach you all about leverage so that you're not having to do all the work for every dollar that you earn. You've got to learn how to take advantage of leverage and build a team. Teamwork, that's actually one of the success principles in the Word of God is maximizing teamwork. We're going to show you how to do it. You can earn up to $15 in monthly residual income as well. So every single month you're getting a check from the work that you're doing as you're building your business. And it's going to help you with that cash flow. And you can earn up to 70% on commissions for the products that you sell as well. So you've got 4 different ways through your financial education that you can add even additional cash flow. So if you're like, I'm behind schedule on retirement, I'm behind schedule, I'm paycheck to paycheck, we can get you out of that starting today. Okay. We can help you get the additional cash flow coming in, and you can do it just by helping people get on the Freedom Plan, just like what you're doing tonight. Okay. And you can do as much or as little as you want to, just depends on your personal needs. If you want to just focus on the strategies yourself, you can do that. But if you want to help others, you certainly can do that as well. Isn't that awesome? Isn't this powerful? Now you've got 2 great options to get started. So if you want to just concentrate on your finances and that's what you want to dive into and just concentrate there, and maybe travel is not something that you want to partake in right now, you can do what we call our income shifting membership. And it is super powerful. It's going to help you with the W-4 withholding. That's that instant pay raise cash flow strategy I told you about. The cash flow manager to help you get the taxes down. Right now, it's tax season. You can take advantage. It's going to help you even right now to get your record keeping in order so that you can get that tax burden down as low as possible. We have the My Credit system. That's part of what you're going to have. The debt elimination software I told you about. the investment education I told you about. We even have social media training and marketing if you want to create additional cash flow. And that is $39.95 to start, and then $39.95 a month to maintain your financial membership, which is giving you all this education. It's going to help you get to that $1 million from wherever you're starting from. Get your free, get your credit fixed, all of that. And you can do that for $39.95 to start, and then $39.95 a month. Okay, now our most popular option is our Elite Business Membership, which has everything I just told you about, plus the travel membership. Okay, that's normally $99.95 to start, which is an amazing steal, and then $49.95 per month to maintain that. Okay, tonight when you get started, we have some special deals for you. So you can get started for $19.95, half, 50% off. $19.95, $20, less than $20. You can get this financial education and get going to fix your finances and be in a position to start earning income. And if you choose to do the Elite Business Membership, that is 50% as well, $49.95 to start, and then $49.95 a month. Okay, isn't that awesome? That's mind-blowing and amazing. And that's why I wanted to bring this to you tonight. I'm not just telling you there's a wealth gap. I'm not just telling you we have a racial wealth gap, we have a gender wealth gap. I'm not just telling you the problem, paycheck to paycheck, inflation, not enough money for retirement. What I'm telling you is there's a solution, and it's readily available. And we're going to show you strategically how to execute. And you can get started tonight for $19.95. And then that's your first month, and then $39.95 a month to maintain that. And it's going to save you thousands and help you to generate additional income. And guess what? Because you own a business, it's all tax deductible. Isn't that awesome? Or if you want to travel, this is the best option, most popular. Get the Elite Business Membership and you can enjoy your life. Okay, go on trips, travel, enjoy yourself. You're going to save 70%, and you can do that. $49.95 to start, and just $10 more per month, $49.95 a month. Isn't that awesome? That's amazing. Either way, you've got two great options to choose from. Now, what I want you to do to get started is you can shout out in the chat so I know that. If you're like, I need to do this like yesterday, immediately, so I can fix my credit, get cash flow coming in, I can get myself moving. And then what I want you to do is go to prosperwiththepowercoach.com. Here's what you're also going to get. You have access to me as your coach. I'm going to help you and teach and train you. And I want to be there for you every step of the way, as well as all the other amazing leaders that are going to help. But with me, you get a certified coach. I'm going to help you. And I want to partner with you and help you to get it done. So go to prosperwiththepowercoach.com, and you're going to see the option for the total financial solution. You just click right in there, put your name and your email, and it'll take you to the option so that you can choose either the income shifting membership, $19.95, or the Elite Business Membership, $49.95. If you have questions or want more information, you can go there and you can watch this presentation again, and it's going to help you. Okay, and then get started tonight. $19.95, you can get started, or best option, the Elite Business Membership, $49.95. Go to prosperwiththepowercoach.com and get started this evening. Let's go. Let's get your finances taken care of, and let's move you forward in a powerful way. I love this quote from Theodore Roosevelt. He said, in any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The worst thing you can do is nothing. Don't take this education and just sit on it and don't do anything. Because if nothing changes, then nothing changes. Make a change. $19.95 or $49.95. Get you started tonight. We price this so it's not expensive. And if you need a financial breakthrough, you can't say that the price to get started is a barrier. We've taken that away. We have the most generous, powerful, amazing ownership at My Econ. Mr. Ivy Stokes, a multimillionaire, Mr. Alvin Curry, multimillionaire, Kingdom Men have partnered to create My Econ, and I'm joining forces with them to get this to you. And we don't want it to be a barrier of entry. Okay. In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing, but the worst thing you can do is nothing. Don't sit. take action, and move forward with the Freedom Plan, your total financial solution. This is the Power Coach, Madeline Alexander Barbee. And I always want to tell you that you are gifted for greatness. You are encoded with the exceptional, whatever's burning in your heart to accomplish. It's absolutely yours to achieve. I want you to make a decision to get on the total financial solution. Do it tonight. Do it tonight. Get free in 2023. Get connected, and I'm going to help you. Go to prosperwiththepowercoach.com. I'm going to help you get started, and we're going to take you to the next level. Okay. God bless you guys. I appreciate you all for jumping on tonight. Have a great, great evening. And I'll see you soon. Okay. God bless. Have a great night.